got one that can see.
Hey, I want to show you guys something. It's going to be a pretty short video. The mud floods. Let's talk about the mud floods a little bit. I got some clips from Potter's Clay. He did a video last night, and I'll link his channel link in the description. But I just want to show you guys a little bit what the narrative is that this world was flooded again a second time. And what happened was a lot of people are pushing that Jesus has already come back. He's already set up his kingdom for 1,000 years. And now we're in a little season where the devil is ruling and controlling us. And, you know, the devil is the god of this world. It says that before the little season. But my biggest point with that whole theory is, where is God? Where is Jesus? You know, nowhere does it say that at the end of the 1,000-year millennium, he leaves and goes back up to heaven. And another real important point is the fact that we all know that we live by faith right now. Faith are things hoped for, not seen. And then once the restrainer is removed and the enemy, you know, once all that stuff goes down, then there's going to be signs. It even says that death and hell will come upon this earth, and people's hearts will fail them. I mean, you're going to see, it's no longer going to be by faith. You're going to see angels, you know, flying through the sky, proclaiming the everlasting gospel. You're going to see the keys to the bottomless pit, an angel bring that and open that up. You're going to see locusts. You're going to see horsemen. I mean, you're going to see some scary stuff. And also in Mystery Babylon, once it's destroyed, and that's what a lot of them are trying to say, that it was destroyed or flooded or something. But it also says in Revelations that it's going to be inhabited by every foul bird and just like demonic, all kinds of stuff. And, you know, we don't see any of that now. But I just want to show you a little bit of the floods. And then I'm going to show you the reason why it can't be another flood. Here, I'll show you.
They'll tell you about dinosaurs and cavemen, but they'll never tell you about the worldwide mud floods and giants. These are not conspiracy theories. These are proof, things that you can see in your own town everywhere, right? There was a worldwide mud flood that buried most of this realm, and it's discoverable everywhere in every town.
So we all know there was a worldwide flood, and we all know there were giants. But this was before, you know, this happened in the days of Noah, because we know that everything repeats itself. History always repeats itself. I really believe that in the days of Noah, we had advanced technology, like really, really advanced. And God did a reset. I mean, there was a worldwide reset, just like the Tower of Babel, because God, he gives the devil 6,000 years, and that's his appointed time. I mean, if you read Revelations, it says he puts it in their hearts to fulfill his will. But he flooded the earth to get rid of all the corrupted seed line and all that stuff, like it tells you in Enoch. And then, you know, mankind started becoming one again, and he created another worldwide reset with the Tower of Babel. But I'm just going to show you some more pictures of this flood, and then I'm going to show you proof that it was the flood of Noah. 100% proof. Back in 2000, probably 16, when this whole Tartaria started coming out, I thought it was kind of weird, the fact that if you tried to find flat Earth, you know, the algorithms would put you to something that debunks it, like either whether it was Professor Dave or Fight the Flat Earth. But the algorithms was promoting Tartaria. I used to get recommended Tartaria videos all the time. And if you look at a lot of the same people that were pushing the Tartaria mud floods, they're the same people that are controlling the QAnon narrative today. So it's pretty wild. And you can search this on YouTube, and they're not going to hide it. This is something that's going to be pushed.
And this is happening all over our realm. In every city, in nearly every town, in every country and every continent, including Antarctica. I believe it is a realm-wide cataclysmic reset. You will find the evidence everywhere. It's not just in old
The reset happened thousands of years ago when the flood came.
European towns or faraway lands. It's truly right beneath your feet, hidden in plain sight. The arsenal of historical manipulation is vast, employing various tactics to reshape the past. Selective omission conceals inconvenient truths, erasing events that challenge the preferred narrative. It takes just a few short generations.
Like I said, before the flood, there was like technology, unbelievable technology. They had like the whole Tesla's free energy, and where they show certain, like the minarets on those big buildings and structures. And I'm sure there weren't power companies. I'm sure energy was free back then. But God destroyed it, and it takes man a certain amount of time to be able to get it back. Just like the Tower of Babel, he confused their language, and it took them how long, how many thousands of years to get back to the point that we're at now.
To completely erase any true knowledge of where we came from or our true past.
Like I said, everything hidden is being brought to light, and they put their agents in place to steer the narrative where they want it to go. They want you to believe that there was another flood. But I'm going to show you right here. If you go to Genesis chapter 9, right here. Okay. 9:9, it says, "And I, behold, I establish my covenant with you and with your seed after you." And go to 11, "And I will establish my covenant with you. Neither shall all flesh be cut off any more by the waters of a flood. Neither shall there be any more be a flood to destroy the earth." Verse 13, he says, "I do set my bow, his rainbow, in the clouds, and it shall be for a token of a covenant between me and the earth." So God made a covenant with the earth that this earth would never again be destroyed by a flood. Every time you see a rainbow, that's God's promise to the earth that this place will never be destroyed by water again. We do know at the end it will be destroyed by fire. He's going to create a new heaven and a new earth. But we're nowhere near that end yet. But I just want to show you guys that the mud floods is just proof of the flood back in Noah's days. Remember, Paul wrote a letter to the Thessalonians. They were worried. They believed that they had missed the day of the Lord. And he kept telling them to comfort one another. And he was telling him the things that must come to pass before. He says there must come a departure, and then the man of sin, the Antichrist, be revealed. And then he would tell you that only he who letteth will let until he be taken out of the way, and then that man of sin revealed. And he kept telling those people, the church, to comfort one another with those words. So I think a lot of that's happening to a lot of the Christians and believers today. People are starting to believe that they missed the day of the Lord. But anyway, like it says, there's nothing new under the sun. Everything repeats itself. We all know that. But I just wanted to share this. I will leave the link to the original video in the description. But there was a mud flood. I don't know why they add the word mud to it. It was a flood. And obviously, the ground is dirt, so there's going to be mud. But people somehow, maybe they added the word mud flood so people wouldn't, think of the flood of Noah. Because nowhere in the Bible it says mud flood. It just says God flooded the earth. When God flooded the earth, the windows of heaven opened. The firmament had windows, and this place was filled up with water like a fishbowl. And that's the flood, and they're bringing all of this to light now, but they're trying to deceive people and make them believe that we're in a time that we're not. Anyway, guys, I just mainly wanted to show you the verse in Genesis where God promises to never flood the earth again. So there was one worldwide flood and one worldwide flood only. Anyway, I hope you guys have a good day. God bless.